The EGR valve is a crucial component in your car's engine designed to reduce harmful nitrogen oxide emissions. It works by recirculating a portion of exhaust gases back into the intake, which helps lower combustion temperatures and keeps the air cleaner. Here's what an EGR valve looks like. The blue arrows show how intake air flows through the valve system. In the engine system, the EGR valve connects to components like the turbocharger and cooler, diverting exhaust back into the intake for recirculation. In real driving conditions, you can see exhaust emissions from vehicles on the road. A properly functioning EGR system helps minimize these harmful gases. But if the EGR valve fails, it can lead to serious problems, including reduced engine performance, higher fuel consumption, and failure to pass emissions tests. This not only costs you money in repairs, but also contributes to environmental pollution. The most common sign of a bad EGR valve is an illuminated check engine light. This warning appears on your dashboard when the engine's computer detects a problem. This is often accompanied by specific diagnostic trouble codes, such as P0401, which indicates insufficient EGR flow. Don't ignore this warning. Use an OBD2 scanner to read the code and confirm if it's EGR related. A malfunctioning EGR valve, especially one stuck open, can cause rough idling or even stalling, particularly when stopped. This is because too much exhaust gas is entering the engine at idle, disrupting the air-fuel mixture. These symptoms can feel like the car wants to shut off. A faulty EGR valve can significantly reduce engine power and acceleration. When the EGR valve isn't functioning correctly, the engine might not get the optimal air-fuel mixture for combustion, leading to sluggish performance and a noticeable lack of power when you press the gas pedal. Especially at higher speeds. A faulty EGR valve can cause increased fuel consumption, sometimes by as much as 20 to 30% in severe cases. The valve's failure disrupts the proper air-fuel mixture, forcing the engine to work harder to maintain performance. Additionally, it almost guarantees a failed emissions test due to high NOx or hydrocarbon levels. The EGR valve helps control these pollutants, and when it fails, emissions spike beyond acceptable limits. Both of these issues will drain your wallet, whether through increased fuel costs or the expense of failed inspections and necessary repairs. Engine knocking, also known as pinging, occurs when fuel ignites prematurely in the combustion chamber. This symptom often appears under load and can indicate an EGR valve problem. Excessive black exhaust smoke is another warning sign. This occurs when the EGR valve sticks open, allowing too much exhaust gas into the intake and creating a rich air-fuel mixture. Both symptoms stem from EGR valve issues. A stuck-open valve recirculates too much exhaust gas, disrupting the air-fuel balance and causing these problems. Have this diagnosed immediately to prevent further damage. Symptom number 10 involves overheating in cooled EGR systems due to altered coolant flow, poor cold start performance, and unusual hissing sounds from the valve area indicating a leak. If you notice any of these EGR valve symptoms, get your vehicle diagnosed by a qualified mechanic. Early diagnosis prevents costly repairs. Regular maintenance, including using high-quality fuel and performing routine inspections, can help prevent EGR valve problems. In emission-heavy regions, biannual inspections are recommended to mitigate risks and catch problems early, preventing a domino effect of damage. Consider synthetic oils, which can reduce failure rates by 15 to 20%.